fantastic, and if you get him on here, that is quite an accomplishment.
Our creator at Ace. Or we've learned to let him think that way a little bit. You know how you have to do it, managers, right?
You gotta let him feel good
I mean,
sometimes.
geez, you know, we have all the ideas, but every now and then you gotta go, yeah, great idea, boss, right?
Listen, I packed myself on the back so many times that I'm gonna start wearing a one of those vests without the sleeves on it.
Is that why your left shoulder is down? Is that the... Attaboy? Attaboy, Chuck. I want to welcome you back, Chuck. I really missed you last month. And if you heard that, you could see this is why.
Yes.
How are you feeling, Chuck?
I'm getting better day by day.
I hear it in your
Yes,
voice.
I don't have... My pipes aren't like they usually are.
You're not singing at the moment?
No.
And how's Mima and Mr.
They're
DeLuca?
doing fantastic, thanks. He didn't want to take his nap this morning, so gave us a little trouble before I came in.
It's Memorial Weekend, you know. And let us all remember why we have Monday off. It is Memorial Weekend. We just finished listening to Pearl Giordano, and she is the epitome of the red, white, and blue. In saying that, I just want to put a word out of a heartfelt message to her, because she had lost her son. It's only been a few years, and it took him a lot to get in the service, and he finally got in. And he is one of the reasons that we celebrate Memorial Weekend. So I wanted to remember to say that.
Absolutely.
Before I said that we have this special guest star today.
Yeah, when you think about the sacrifice that our military puts forth, the courage, you know, they leave their families, they go overseas, they keep the world safe for us, they keep our freedoms intact. And one other thing I want to mention, Michelle, I don't know if you were going to mention this, but the Vineland Memorial Day Parade.
You know what? That's not on my list. Where did you find that at?
Well, I'll tell you why I thought of it.
Of events for Vineland.
I have gone many times with my father.
Have you?
Yes.
This is very interesting.
Yes.
Is your father a vet?
No.
Okay.
But we know many.
Okay.
And just this way of just showing appreciation, and I have to say that over the years we've seen those crowds kind of dwindle, and it's a shame.
It is a shame. And where's that at, Chuck?
It starts at Myrtle Street in Landis Avenue, and it goes down to the Boulevard where they have a ceremony, and I believe they go to the nearby park there and have refreshments after.
That's very nice. And are you going to do that? Are the three Shazer men going to go?
I'd like to.
Grandpa,
we'll see how the
Dad,
baby feels.
and baby? Yeah. See how the weather is. Is that Sunday or Monday?
That's going to be on Memorial Day.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful, beautiful day.
It's a great thing.
Because of it's Memorial Day, and because everybody's going down the shore, taking those extra showers, and on the outside shower, this shower, that shower, we brought back a special guest, because actually it was by request from our listeners. And today, after we get done all our fun announcements, we are going to have Kurt Chad from Davy Pumps, and he's going to give you a reason to boost your Saturday. And he's got some great information about booster pumps and more with Davy Pumps. We're going to get to him in a moment, but I just want to say a quick hello.
There he is.
Hi, there he is.
Hey, Kurt, welcome back, buddy.
There he is.
Hi, Michelle. Hi, Chuck.
We had some great calls last time, too, didn't we, Michelle?
Yes, we did. Great calls.
This is a great topic, and I remember talking about this last year where I experienced poor pressure in the shower for years growing up, and it is very frustrating, especially when you're in a hurry to go somewhere and it's kind of just trickling out.
Oh, please. See this hair?
What's that?
I mean, this hair's only like maybe shoulder length now. You gotta have a
Michelle,
booster shower.
in case you're not wondering, folks, you can actually see us on Facebook Live at Ace Supply at our Facebook page. Michelle is showing off her new do here.
Well, I don't know if it's a new do. It's
Color.
colors are different. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So you need very, very. I have thick hair is the deal. So I do need a boost in shower. I really do.
We do.
But first, let's do the caller, and then we'll get down to the lowdown around town.
Hello, caller. You are live. Doing great, Jerry. How you doing? Okay. Oh boy.
That's a good idea. I think that, not only will your bathtub fill faster, but all your toilet tanks will fill faster when you have all your friends over going down to the beach. and want to use the bathroom, and they're all waiting for the tank to fill. Other things like the dishwasher will work better also. Rinse cycle, you find you get spots. You won't get any spots when you have high pressure.
Really, I didn't even think about the spots.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
makes
happens.
sense.
I take care of a lot of restaurants that have that issue in Philadelphia, and we boost their pressure in order to get their dishwasher to work correctly. And a lot of the folks down in Wildwood too. We've helped out a lot of bar restaurants in Wildwood too. Well, it depends on your incoming pressure. A BT 1430 will add 38 psi to your incoming pressure. So in Ocean City, I'm not familiar with what the pressure is there. Is it around 40, 45, I would estimate? Okay. Well, you have two choices. We have a 38-pound boost, and we also have a 50-pound boost. A lot's going to determine on how big your home is, how many square feet you have, how many stories are we going up, how many bathrooms, of course, that you want to accommodate, and then your main size, what your pipe size is into your house. Yeah, everybody has those thoughts. What a lot of people don't know, and that plumbers probably don't reveal this, but glue, solder, plastic, copper is all rated for 300 psi. Of course, we're concerned about the aging. I mean, aging of plastic doesn't really have that much concern. I don't really see it.
There's no cracks.
Breaking
No cracks
apart.
with plastic, like when it ages, does it get hard and crack or anything like
I'm
that?
not seeing that in the field, and I've been around this over 30 years.
Yeah.
I don't see that. A lot of plumbers have the fear of too much pressure. And everybody should be fearing this because you don't want the pump to break loose and, of course, flood your basement. And that's the biggest, fear. Anything that floods or electrocutes is a plumber's nightmare, and we understand that, and that's part of the trouble of getting these guys to really embrace the product, because a lot of people out there need it. No. The tank is built in now. Tanks are used for storage, and it's really not necessary. Our motors are rated to come on or cycle 245 times an hour.
Wow.
So yeah, we don't really need the tank, but there's other benefits to the tank. There's thermal expansion that comes from your water heater. If you have a tank style water heater, when you cook water, it expands and goes down the cold line. So I get these calls, people say, well, my pump's not running, and I'm looking at my gauge, and the pressure's going up. And I tell them, well, you got a magical pump. And then we all laugh, and then I explain about thermal expansion. So a small tank is necessary. It's usually code off of a water heater. Storage is only necessary, say, if you don't have enough pipe, or I should say your main line. Most mains are 3/4 inch. They only accommodate 15 to 18 gallons. So that sometimes is enough, and then they use the tank as a buffer tank to accommodate a small sized pipe.
Nice.
Tankless is great for the shore. I used to work for a tankless company.
Nice.
What tankless will do, if your tankless heater is too small, in other words in BTUs, you will have a problem because you don't get the adequate flow. to get the hot water to be hot enough, it has to roll across the heat exchanger in order to get the heat, and that slows the pressure down. So we would recommend at least 199,000 BTU tankless heater. Usually going to get 6 to 6.5 gallons a minute on a 70-degree temperature rise, and that's kind of where we are in our neighborhood here. That should be fine, especially when you're working with a 3/4 inch line that isn't going to offer any more than 15 and 18 gallons anyway.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is great news for this weekend.
I'll tell you, I'd love to,
We're getting ready to get
educate.
some counter days with you
counter days in
for education.
I tell you, plumbers and homeowners, I tell people, this isn't hard. You just don't know what you don't know. And for a plumber, if you get him on the phone with me, I spend like 15 minutes explaining what's going on and how it works and what he watches for. He's on base. But you can't assume that just because it has pipes hooked up to it that plumbers know everything about them. It's something that they don't do on a regular basis. So that's why I'm here. I'm their support. Okay. You can contact me on my cell number. You ready? Got a pen? 856-297-1384.
Better write this down.
1384.
That's a good number to have.
Yeah, give me a
boost.
call, and you can also text questions too. My first name is Kurt with a C, and last name is Shad, S-C-H-A-D. Almost like the fish.
So there you go, folks. We got some great info. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for your
Thank
call,
you for
and
the
have
call.
a very safe Memorial weekend.
All right, thank you.
Take care.
What an interesting phone call.
And I can't believe Kurt gave his phone number out. So, ladies, if you heard that, are you married, Kurt?
Yeah.
And
Well, listen.
very happily
Twice.
married,
Please.
ladies.
Call
Very,
him if you have
Listen.
a question about the pump.
3 times is not a charm, so 2 is good. I don't know.
And of course, if you have any further questions, technical-wise, if you're too shy to call in today, you can call 800-TEAM-ACE. We have experts on staff that can answer questions at our locations as well. Michelle?
Absolutely, and we are here today talking about booster pumps and more. We manufacture Davy pumps with our personal rep for Ace Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical Supplies is Kurt Shad. We do have several locations that you could pop in at any time because we have the best hours than anybody.
That's
Any
true.
other supply house.
Yes.
So we're even open on Saturday. Oh, excuse me.
My goodness, you just
Everybody
got
was
me.
like, Michelle.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up.
We're
because
open
we
today.
We are closed on Monday. and
We're
let's
open
put
today
that
till
out
what
there.
time, Chuck?
Today we're open until 3 o'clock.
Yes, and I don't think any other supply house is. Just so the Shore folks that are down there for this beautiful weekend to start off
Yeah.
their season, we do have Wildwood, we have Summers Point.
Yes, we do.
Summers Point, I'll tell you, is if anybody has not been in that showroom,
Wow.
you need to just hop in there.
And I think that's a really special thing about Ace Plumbing, Heating, Electrical Supplies. The fact that if you need to fix one of the, what I call the creature comfort machines, like heating, your cooling system, your water heater, water pressure, of course, as we're talking about today, you can do that at Ace. You can also check out our unbelievable showrooms, especially the one in Vineland, Summers Point. Beautiful. So you can get a light chandelier.
And
You can get a
Williamstown
tub.
is, I think
Williamstown,
Williamstown is under construction. I'm not positive about that, but it looks like it might be. It looks like they're doing some fascinating things in Williamstown.
No, I'm sure. We set the bar very high in everything we do, at least.
I wanted to, before the next caller calls, I wanted to get in some of the things that Ace has been doing. It's what we call our low down, round town kind of a thing,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
And we just completed our Navien and A.O. Smith counteraction tours. Chuck, I don't know, did you ever see that tabletop from A.O. Smith? Like, it just blew my mind when I saw it. It's in Summers Point.
I have not seen that in person. No, I know what you're talking about, but I've never seen one.
And I went to my boss and told him about it. He's looking at me like, what are you, just in the century now, Michelle?
You mean you're just fascinated by the technology? That was
Fascinated
before
by the technology. If you want to, you need like a small space
you? Mm-hmm.
for your water heater, you could have it boxed in. Nobody will see it. And it's got a nice little countertop. It's just phenomenal to me. It's 38 gallons of water.
You're talking about acing your space?
I'm talking about acing your space literally. Acing it.
To maximize
Using every
your
square
space.
feet that you can.
Sure.
And you could still put that 38 gallon hot water heater. I'm just amazed about that.
That's incredible technology. Like we had Rob from Navien on a couple
Yes.
of months ago.
Yes.
And we have a Navien on the counter floor, right?
Yes,
On
we
display.
do.
We have the hood up, so to speak.
Yes.
You see all the internal electronics. Absolutely
Got the door off.
fascinating.
We have that on display. We have Sure Comfort on display with
Yeah.
because they want to see the technical part.
Mm-hmm.
We
Very
do have.
impressive.
We are going to be on tour again. We have 2 counteraction tours coming up. Liberty Tools is going to be in the area.
Very nice.
Liberty Pumps.
Liberty pumps. Yeah.
Rigid Tools.
Mm-hmm.
I love when I do that.
2 great brands, of course. We have,
Ooh.
we have so many great brands available at Ace. These are brands that are widely known, and some very old companies. And by the way, Davy Pumps is a very old company.
Ah, what year was that I saw? Is it your 80th or your 100th birthday
think it's
coming up? It's
85th.
Is
yeah,
it the
way up there.
85th? Wow.
We
Yes.
are the largest pump company in Australia, so we're from down under.
Down under.
And we're in Melbourne, which is southern Australia. Beautiful there. It's like Florida with cliffs.
Wow.
And,
Have you been
nice.
there, Kurt? Have you actually
Yeah,
been there?
I've been to Florida. It's a nice 24-hour plane flight. It's
You mean to Australia, not
to
Florida?
Australia.
Well, I'll
Yeah,
tell you, if
not
it was
Florida.
24 hours to Florida, we'd be in trouble, wouldn't we?
I think so.
The plane would be going very slowly.
Nowadays. Well, and also, do you get to go once a year? Like
Yeah, how's it work?
for your meeting? That
Well, the
annual
first time-
conference?
First time I went, I won the trip, so I went
Nice.
no charge. It was very nice.
That's
Very
awesome.
nice.
And they took care of me. I tell you, it was it's a very honorable company. They're very nice and gracious.
That means a
with
lot.
me. Yeah,
It's
it
really
does.
nice. It's nice that you
today.
can say that too.
Mhm.
I couldn't work for anybody if I didn't believe in them or integrity, and
No,
it
definitely
just
not.
I can't sell that unless it's
No.
there. And of course, Ace has it all for me to
Mhm.
talk about every day, every minute of my life.
Australia, that's on my bucket list. It looks beautiful.
Is it
and,
really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
Yeah,
Chuck.
it's Kurt.
I mean, Mr.
Yeah.
Kurt can maybe hook you up there.
Sure.
The plant is that where the plant is at?
That is where the
I
plan
think
is.
Ace should be touring
also-
the plant.
Also, New Zealand, which is one of the
Nice.
most beautiful countries in the world.
Yes.
There's a plant there as well.
Yes, there's offices. I
So-
don't know about a plant. I think it's just offices.
Just offices. Well, we want to go see the plant because it seems like that's what they do at Ace. They can visit the plants. And Chuck and I would like
Yeah.
to go with you next time.
Yeah, Australia trip.
I know that they want to send like Ron and John, but what's wrong with us going?
I don't think there's anything wrong with
I mean,
that.
I know we do marketing and you do all the media, but we need
It's all
we need the
relative.
knowledge, right?
Yeah.
So Rigid Tools actually in August is going to do something special for us. So I just want everybody to keep their eyes on teamace.com. That's where all the events are. It's going to be big, 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 even bigger than that.
Yeah, I'm looking at the, we have, of course we do show prep. We don't fly off the cuff here.
A little bit.
We do a little. I think you have
Michelle's
to keep
off
it.
the cuff.
I think you have to add a little bit of that ingredient to have a successful show.
I hope
But
so.
we're looking at the notes here. You have big, big, big event in August.
Mhm.
You wrote big 3 times.
Because it's huge. It's going to be huge, and I just want everybody to make sure they go on teamace.com because I'll be announcing that by the end of June.
Wow. Listen,
Yeah,
I don't know
June.
anything about this yet.
It's going to be, well, I can't tell anybody
That's okay.
until you see it on there. I'll be giving it to you, of
I
course,
trust
to
you.
display on there for us.
I trust you. I know if you have big written 3 times here,
It's huge.
I know it's going to be an enormous,
It's huge.
fun
And
time.
we also have Ace Academy classes. They're picking back up June 4th. That'll be the airflow and system charging. Any techs out there that need their NATE credits or their What's the
The
other credit?
licensing,
Well, the licensing.
very important.
That's another one coming up.
Yeah.
That's June 27th. June 4th is airflow system charging. June 27th. This is big, big, big too. The contractors have been waiting for this. This is very important. It's the New Jersey Licensed Continuing Education Seminar class. You can register at www.eh-cc.org. You will be in my classroom in the violin location, but you do have to go on www.eh-cc.org to register. Make sure if there's any contractors out there that are hearing this message, you get on there because the class fills up quick, and I know that legally you guys need to have that class
Absolutely.
in
We
order
talked
to be
about-
legal in the state of New Jersey.
Again, showing how ACE is the one-stop shop. My goodness,
We
you
do
know,
it all.
We have training sessions there, for contractors. We have all the parts that you need to repair your units at home, residential, commercial.
We have parts
you
from
My
1950.
goodness,
1950.
amazing.
You know what that means?
I do. And I think that's going to be a big.
You knew where I was going.
Of course.
Oh my God, he could read me. Well, before I say that, I really should mention maybe the chamber on theirs first.
Sure, absolutely.
Boy, he knows where I was going with this.
Oh yeah.
I have a few PSAs that I like to get out there. I probably don't have them all like I should. I do see a caller. So guess what? We will take the call and then we'll pick up with the PSAs in one
All
moment.
right.
How's
Listen,
that
I'm
sound?
telling you, the calls are rolling in. Davey Pumps.
Davey Pups
It's a very
generates
popular
calls.
show. It was last year. It is this year again. And if you folks are driving down to the shore and listening, we appreciate that.
And where can they do it streaming on live?
Well, if you want to check us out, our live simulcast, you can go to facebook.com/acesupply. And of course, there's a link there to listen to us on the internet if you're not near a radio.
This way you can actually hear the caller when they call in.
Absolutely.
This way you don't lose interest in what's going on in our show with Ace Your Space.
On
Okay.
WVLT, Cruising 92.1. Caller? How are you doing?
I think I'm going to be able to help you. Do you have a? I'm going to give you my email. I'd like you to email me your name and your phone number. I really don't want to recommend anybody over the air, but because you said that you're a veteran, I might be able to help you. So do you have a pen handy? Okay. How about a phone number?
I would give it to Norm. I don't know if I would.
I'm going to give you the phone number for Ace. Okay. Are you ready? 856 692 9374. You want extension? Are you ready for the extension? 1177. 2 sevens. 1177. Okay? If you call me Tuesday, if you call there Tuesday, when I return to the violin location, I'll be glad to help you with that. That's not a problem. You're welcome very much. And
Thank you for your service as
Thanks
well,
for your
sir.
service. Thank you so much. I thanked someone for their service at the dentist yesterday when I was getting crowned. And she said, but I'm still alive. So I was a little out of place, I guess. Because it
I
is
don't think
Memorial
that.
Weekend, and I thank
Well-
everybody for their service. But she did say that. She said,
Well, on
thanks, but I'm
Memorial
alive.
Day, I would say Memorial Day is to remember the fallen.
Right.
But thank you for your service is a great thing to say to anyone that's current in the military. My goodness,
You know,
it's,
getting it out now.
yeah,
You know.
absolutely. Show appreciation. That's
And it's funny that we're saying that because my first PSA for today was June 5th. June 5th, coming up real soon, right?
yes.
June 5th is going to be the Gloria Noto Republican Women's Award Dinner. It's actually the first one. And they're going to honor Pearl Giordano, the
Nice.
woman that we just took over after
Wonderful.
her, right?
Wow.
They're going to honor Pearl. It's the first Republican Woman of Cumberland County award. And I'm just going to invite everybody. It's going to be an evening of recognition and appreciation for all her outstanding Republican values that were actually seen from Gloria Noto, who actually started the Republican Women's, community. In fact, I remember being with Pearl maybe 20 years ago and
Wow.
making the phone calls and all that fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So Pearl's going to be honored as a public servant. She's going to be the first recipient of the award, and that's going to be at the Greenview Inn, and that'll be at 6 p.m.
Wonderful place.
Yeah, you like it there, don't
I
you?
love it there. Yeah.
I wonder if they have a booster pump. We haven't had to use
Good
the
good
water.
ask. Yeah, we don't know.
Oh, maybe I should pop in. I just want to get a little sales in sometimes, right?
Why not? It's a good
What
thing.
a good way to do it. Have a little lunch at the Greenview and then
Oh man.
sell them a pump, right? June the 11th. This is
Yes.
the big one too. It's the President's Gala. It's the Vineland Chamber of Commerce 100th anniversary.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
100 years.
So now that I mentioned that, what were you going to mention, Mr. Shazer? You knew where I was going with my other
Oh.
announcement. If we have parts from 1950,
Yeah, well, if we have parts from 1950, that tells you that we've been there
Oof.
that long. It's not exactly where we are, actually next door. Where Restorers
that's
is
true.
where he originally started, and Old Mill Flowers was next door. Larry purchased that property and built our new building, which is state-of-the-art and wonderful in every way. And
Yes, it is. We have a beautiful building.
it's
we work
incredible that Larry has built this business. I mean, since 1950, Ace has been around, and my goodness, serving Cumberland County and all of South Jersey with all these other locations. We get the know-how, we get the parts, we get the products that you need to satisfy the creature comforts that we're all so accustomed to. And we take advantage. We take it for granted every day.
We
that
do.
We have hot water or water pressure or cool air in the summer. If any of those things aren't working for you folks, you can stop on by Ace Plumbing, Heating, Electrical Supplies, 667 South Delsey Drive in Vineland, or you can call us at 800 Team Ace. Get some information on how to fix those things because the dog days of summer are around the corner.
Oh, Monday's going to be 90 degrees.
Yes,
I think there are going to be some phone calls kicking out, don't
you
you
got that
think?
right. Yes.
June 14th, we have Flag Day. Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, okay, we're talking about Cliff. Of course, June 16th is Father's Day, and we sell so many gift cards on Father's Day. For
Oh,
Father's
my.
Day, it's amazing to me.
Yeah.
And in saying Father's Day, Chuck, this is your first Father's Day.
It is. Well, he was in, as they say, like when the baby is still in the oven, like the buns
Yeah.
are in the oven. Last
That doesn't
year,
count.
this time he was in mommy's belly. This year he's out. So yes, it is officially my first Father's Day.
You'll get your
Pretty
first
excited.
Father's Day official card this year, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that is so nice. And then again, I do want to mention those gift cards because we sold so many of
Yes.
them last year.
Absolutely.
And it made me realize, wow, you know what? That is a great gift for a man, even for a woman, though, too, believe
Well,
it or
now
not.
you're talking about our tool department. We have Klein tools. We have a lot of stuff there that, even these flashlights, these wonderful, the Nebo flashlights that use the LED
so
technology that has improved so tremendously over the recent years that, my goodness, they light up a whole room. It barely uses any any energy, I should say, from the battery. Great products. You can use that gift card on anything you'd like.
We have so many innovative items that people don't even know that we have them in there. Like, you're so into the mowing.
Yes, the Mow and Flow, wow.
Yeah, you're so into that. So, like, there's just so much in there that could be a gift, and people just don't realize. They think, oh, there's nothing in there for me. There's everything in there for you.
Yeah, like we're talking about water pressure today, of course, with the great brand Davy Pumps. But what we're mentioning right now, briefly, is this Mow and Flow. technology. It actually, you install it on your main coming in, and if something happens, it uses smart technology. It links up with your phone. So if you have a leak in the house, it recognizes that there is a change in the water flow.
Right.
And it'll alert you on your phone, of course, because we have everything on the phone.
Everything's on the phone.
And you can literally shut your water off on your mobile device and analyze your water usage and things like that. So, water damage is very bad.
Very
Way up there
bad.
with fire damage. So this device can help you prevent that, which is very, very cool. And that's available at Ace right now.
And of course, everybody's getting their air conditioners ready because it's already hot. But the first day of summer is June 21st.
Yes, well, this is the unofficial start of the summer. Memorial Day weekend.
It really is. And I'm going to let you talk about Juneteenth because for some reason, I don't know why, I thought your family probably was involved in what happens the 28th year for the car show.
Oh, this is the cruise zone.
Yeah, I don't know why I
Linus
thought
Avenue.
J.C. Auto was in that at one point.
Well, my father does take one of his vehicles down there, I would say, somewhat regularly. There's some years that he misses.
And my friend Joe Trout has two of them that he brings down there. He brings down a 38 Coupe and a 68 Camaro.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. My dad has a 69 Camaro that he brings, and
Is it pink?
fantastic.
I'm looking for the pink one. Does he have some pink?
it's a wonderful.
The thing just flew off.
It's a wonderful orange.
Flew off
really
last
stands
time.
out.
I like it this way.
Oh, your mic, yeah, your mic.
My mic foam.
Your phone.
My foam. Isn't that funny?
Well,
That's
we are
all right.
live, and anything can happen when you are LIVE live here on Cruising 92.1 WVLT. And if you have a question about the great Davy Pump brand, you can call us here at 856-696-0092.
Or if you just want to say hello.
Yeah, you want to say hello. Maybe the traffic is getting a little slow. You're waiting in the car. You want to chat and be on the air live? Give us a call.
I'm glad that we brought Kurt on today because I've been looking at new residences, to possibly purchase and saying that, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I am a maniac about pressure. One of the first things I do when I'm in the house, right, I go, and I mean this, I'm going to have Eric Macon on soon because he's a realtor. So he's been taking me around. He's the one that'll verify this, but he'll give us the violent update as well. What are you doing, Michelle? I want to know what the pressure is because of this hair. I'm so serious. And just for your dishes, you know what I mean, once in a while. If that pressure, if I don't see it coming out good in the sink, I'm afraid it's not going to be good in my dishwasher. Might be in my head, Kurt. I don't know. That's how I roll.
It's all consciousness. If you're aware, then you check that stuff. A lot of people, when they're buying a new home, they don't even think of that. They're too involved in looking how beautiful it is and not seeing how functional it is.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we kind of slip up. Yeah, we get excited and so forth. But fortunately, we can correct this problem.
Yes.
If you have a bad water pressure, I tell a lot of people, this is America. You can have all the pressure you want. This, it's available. The problem is that a lot of people are not aware of it, that it can be done.
Yeah.
And a lot of plumbers don't have the knowledge and don't feel comfortable installing them. So maybe what we ought to do is have education over your place.
Great
Yeah, we get some of these plumbers in there, and
we can do that.
There you go.
I can
can
definitely
teach 'em.
do that. And if
Brilliant.
and actually, it would probably be a good season to get the plumbers in right now, because the booster pumps, like I said, especially down the shore.
yeah,
They're talking about even their outside showers.
yeah,
They don't want
outdoor
the trickle.
showers
They don't
too.
want the trickle outside because,
Mhm.
believe it or not, it's going to sound crazy, but when they have a lot of kids, this is what I've been told. The bar of soaps out there. The bar of soaps out there.
Oh, sure,
I'm
yeah.
like, you kidding me? I couldn't. No,
Well, you
because
make sure you have adequate.
they say it keeps the
coverage
inside
around it.
cleaner for them. I
Sure.
think they're,
Oh, yeah.
with their guests and everything. This is what they're. I don't have a shore home yet.
Beach sand and all that stuff.
Yet.
Yes.
It's nice. You can get outdoor showers that are stainless steel. They're good for 10 years, warranty, and the salt water and all that.
And boost it.
And boost it. You have to boost them because they won't have enough oomph if they're too far away from the house. You're going to have a pressure loss on the way to the shower head.
Why can't I put one out of my house like that? Why does it have to be down the shore?
What do you mean? You want to shower outside?
I think I want to shower
Of your
outside.
house?
I love nature. A day like today, imagine showering outside.
We could do the radio program from there.
We really could.
Yeah.
We are thinking about doing it in different
Okay.
places. We could do it
Remotely.
remotely.
with the pump and without the pump.
Yeah,
You
show
know
it
what? We
before
can
and
do that.
after.
I think we're going to do that next time. Oh boy, he gives us these great ideas. We're going to have a class, and we're going to maybe in the class we'll do it.
There
Yeah.
you go. Have a little demonstration live.
But we will. Any contractors, plumbers that do the booster pumps, check teamace.com because within a week I'm probably going to have an announcement on there with Kurt teaching what everyone needs to know about a booster pump, how to connect it, because I don't think it's that hard once they learn.
It's like anything else. Once you do it, it takes the mystery out of it. And once I open it up and show what's inside the pump, everybody understands how it works. It helps a whole bunch. And I think plumbers could, they can make some happy customers because they're like a magician. They come in the house,
Sure.
they go down in your basement, they put this pump in, they go upstairs and you turn on the faucet and the showers and everything works better.
And it doesn't make
Absolutely.
your bill high. I mean, it's not expensive. It's actually energy efficient, isn't it?
Yeah, the pumps are energy efficient, but a lot of people think that boosting the pressure they're going to use more water.
Right.
It's so minor. You might use a gallon or two more a minute. And that would be about it, but that means you'd have to open up everything.
Sure.
It's what people don't understand is when you have a 3/4 inch line, and I say, well, it's about 15 gallons a minute to 18 gallons,
Right.
depending on the pressure.
Right.
By doubling that pressure doesn't mean you double your flow.
Sure.
It might boost it another gallon or two, and that's about it.
But in essence, that little boost I have to go to the woman again.
Mhm.
The woman with the thick hair, that little boost will actually cut the shower time.
Yes, because
Absolutely,
the pressure
yeah.
makes up for the flow.
Yes.
You feel the pressure,
Yeah,
you
that one.
assuming that you have the flow. I bet you there's a lot of people out there that they go on vacation. You go in maybe a shore house or
it's horrible.
maybe a place it's not as
Even
not
a
that
hotel.
good.
Even a
The
hotel.
hotels have
I was just
bad
at
flow.
Paris.
Yeah, they get
Horrible
the
shower.
restrictors
Sorry.
in there, and they make it difficult.
Dumb.
But then again, you might go on vacation to a place and you might have really great water pressure, better than you have at home, and you go, why can't I have this?
Yes.
Right. Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
I
think
would-
you and I are going to have to take a visit to the casino that I just mentioned.
Yeah, I mean, I would think that you're gonna finish sooner. If you feel that pressure hitting you, like you're getting that soap off faster.
Yes,
You know,
and
so.
it takes 20 minutes to rinse the hair. It takes 20 minutes to shampoo the hair, and the big major thing is the rinsing of it.
It's the
definitely not
conditioner.
this, right?
It's a conditioner. We take care of a lot of women down in South Philly. Water pressure in South Philly is terrible. It's 35 psi. It has to
Wow.
go up a floor. And all these nice Italian ladies there
Oh,
that
boy.
have this real long dark
Thick
hair.
and
I don't know
thick.
how they rinse it. They must have a cup in the bathtub, and they got to fill the cup up and rinse their hair.
They're there forever.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
forever.
know how they do
It's
it.
amazing.
It takes me 20 minutes just to do my hair, just to wash my hair because of the rinsing. That's
Yeah,
all.
we
You
could
know?
cut that down in half probably,
And I would save money.
and go outside.
I'm going to go outside. I'm going to start something new in my community because I'm getting ready to leave there in a couple years, so I might as well start something new this way.
Yeah.
No, I like when they talk about me when I leave.
Oh my god.
We'll do the
Well, they
outside
can-
shower.
You could shower with somebody. That's always something that
Well,
your
well,
fans.
that's what they say, but you
There's
know,
not enough room in there.
Not for me. I'm a shower queen. Move over. I'm like, get out. I would have to say, get out of my shower. I probably have my own personal shower.
It's
Go
hard
in
to
your
wear
own
that
shower.
crown when you're,
Oh, my goodness.
Two
trying
crowns.
to do
Yeah.
your shirt.
And there's two
your
crowns
hair.
on there.
Oh
So-
my goodness gracious.
Thank you, Dr. Pedisani. I got 3 crowns last year, 2 this year. Woof. I got more to go. More to go.
No, it's okay.
That's all right. Ace Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical Supplies, they like my crowns.
They do.
They do.
I love the crowd.
They need you to have crowns. You can't work there unless you have a crown. I don't know what that's all about, but so getting back to our
I used to have a '69 Camaro. It
You
was
did?
orange. It was great
Really?
with a black interior.
Yeah.
Yeah, 350.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I had one of them. Went to college in that.
Really?
did you?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I had
Did
a
you
couple
ever-
cars. I had a '66 Malibu convertible.
Did you?
I had a '66 Super Sport Chevelle, 4-speed. That was a nice car. I had a '66 Impala.
Oh, my first car
Wow.
was an Impala.
Oh, I love Impalas.
Well,
That
now I
was the best.
do. Now I do. I
Oh,
guess
they're
because I'll
the
be
best.
57. But 10 years ago, I was like, oh my God, it reminds me of comfortable car, comfortable looking car. I guess.
They ride great.
Have you ever been to the car cruise in Vineland?
I've been to car cruise. We used to go there with everybody knows this name, Billy Harner,
Okay.
and he'd go out and he would do some tracks and sing. And I know the owner of 92 First.
I was just gonna say, like that 92.1 has never missed one. Cruising.
Cruising 92.1 WVLT.
Yeah, the coolest thing about Vineland's show, and I've never seen this at any other car shows, but you can actually sit there and they all parade up and down Landis Avenue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That
Cruise,
is-
yeah.
That's outstanding,
Mm-hmm.
especially for people that don't want to walk and look at they look better driving by.
They do.
And in the old days, a lot of people, if this is a lot of local listeners, know that cruising Landis Avenue, they make the big loop, go down Main, go down High Street in Millville, up Delsey Drive, back to Landis Avenue.
Yeah.
This was a loop that everybody did back in the 70s.
That's where 70s. That's where my mother met my father
Yeah,
doing the loop.
doing the loop. Well, that's why
In
we
the
all did the loop.
50s.
That's why
Guys looking for girls,
Yeah.
and girls looking for guys is what it was all about.
My father found the-
NoMatch.com. NoMatch.com.
NoMatch.com.
No plenty of fish.
LandisAvenue.com was the match, wasn't it? Yeah, it wasn't like
Basically.
that though when I got that age. We cruised. They wanted to race, by the time I got to the Ave, I figured, hey, Mommy got a nice husband. Let me get on that avenue. When I was 18, right?
Yeah, sure. What
They just
happened?
wanted to race. Well, I had a race.
Oh,
It was just racing at that point. I guess because Match.com was out there,
racing heartbeats. Maybe.
racing
Yeah.
heartbeats.
Looking for
I
the
always won.
ladies out there.
I always beat them anyway. No wonder they didn't ask me.
But you want to race, you go down to Weatherby Road. That's where we used to go.
Oh,
All
look
those
at you.
people out there know about the drag racing on Weatherby
Oh,
Road.
sure. My father told me those stories.
Wow.
Yeah, different world back then.
Guys would come down there they would trailer a car because it wasn't street legal, and they would test them out down there.
That's funny. Are you
Oh, that was
originally from around here, Kurt?
Yeah, I grew up in Cumberland County.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I never heard of
He
you.
knows all the ins and outs of
Although,
Vineland.
I went to Catholic school with some Shads, now that you,
You went with
Sacred
the
Heart.
Vineland Shads.
The Vineland
Yeah.
Shads. Were they your relatives?
We
We
don't know.
Okay.
It's so strange. I never knew the Shads in Vineland until I went to school and we roommated together. That's how
Oh, that's
we
funny.
met.
And not in
Yeah.
Vineland. You didn't
Not
meet in
we
Vineland.
didn't
Isn't
meet
that
in
funny?
Vineland. We're about a year, maybe 2 years apart.
Isn't
He
that
lives
something?
in Marmora now.
Hey,
Saw him
cousin.
about a few months ago. First time. He's a sea captain. He's also a financial advisor, and
Okay, how you doing, cousin? Getting on your boat now.
Yeah,
Right?
right.
Ah, my long-lost cousin.
Wait,
I'll be by for a drink.
Yeah.
You could do Ancestry.com. I did that recently. That's
Yes.
the DNA test.
Yeah, I'm scared of that. Someone
Why?
found out that their dad wasn't their dad, even though I look like both of my parents.
That
I'm not
does
worried
happen.
about it.
That absolutely does
I
happen.
mean, I would, break my heart. Like, imagine
I
that.
found out that I had British ancestry in me, which I knew nothing about.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
So
Shazer.
I always wondered why I had a strong penchant for a hot tea.
Is that the Shazer side?
That-
Shazer?
I'm not sure about that. It doesn't break it down by last name. You have to pay extra to see the actual
Right.
lineage.
Right.
But they let you know what regions of Europe or wherever.
Well,
you're related.
my father was from the Bronx, and the last name is Low, L-O-W. That's English. But yet, I mean, I grew up so Italian.
Do Ancestry.com. You'll find out.
Listen, he looks more Italian than I do. Red hair and freckles. We don't know where Michelle came from, but
Well, some Italian people are redhead.
they
for
are
sure,
the
absolutely.
northern part.
Yes. Yeah. So.
I think if anybody stops in Ace today before they close and talks about and purchases the Davy pumps, what do you think we should give them? If they go in, last time we had the show, they sold the pump.
Yes.
It was the craziest thing. Guy called up, sells it. Gosh, darn, I'm from a radio
Well, it's
show.
like, one of the great parts of the show is we get to educate people that might not know, what is this?
I wonder if they like our show. I'm trying to gauge if they actually like the show, because it's hard to gauge that. I know I have a lot of listeners because they'll tell you, hey, I heard your show, and I can't gauge it by call-ins. So I would love to, since we'll be on a year, I'd love to get that gauge measurement to see how people really
Sure.
listen to the show and if they are learning something.
Well, I think some of the recent callers that we have has shown that there is interest in these products. And like I said, it's the creature comfort zone.
Creature comfort zone.
We're all there every single day, whether we realize it or not, that we enjoy hot water and heat in the winter and cool in the summer. We want to keep those systems running efficiently, and we have everything we need to do that.
I'm going to ask Kurt, what do you think if somebody pops in today, and today only, because what do you think I could give them if they buy one of those booster pumps? That my boss, since you know my boss better than I do actually, and you told me he's not there today, it's a great day for me to do this. We're doing a giveaway, everybody!
I think you ought to give them a free shower head.
A
Whoa.
free shower head.
Hey, I like that.
Ooh, and I got them too. I have them hidden in the warehouse, so.
Yeah,
All right, anybody, go ahead, make the
I
announcement.
got some stash.
Make that announcement for me, because you know the number on that pump.
Okay. Well,
Big
it's going to
announcement.
be a BT series pump. So we have 5 different BT series pumps.
Okay.
Okay. There's the 1430. There's the 2030. There's the 2040. There's the 3030. And there's the 1445.
He did it.
So we have a bunch of them. We can figure out which one's going to fit your home. And you get to enjoy a great shower every day. This is something you enjoy every day.
The initial investment is just the pump, which is really not that expensive. And for me to say that, it's not. I'm a frugal girl, so it's not expensive. It's just
It's
a boost.
affordable luxury, I would,
Absolutely.
If you
because you're
want more-
talking pennies a day
Yeah.
for something like this.
Yeah.
And this pump should last anywhere from 10 to 15 years, depending on how often it's being used, how...
I know somebody, they've had theirs for 22 years, actually. So,
Yeah.
like you said, how
it can
often?
last a long time. If it's sized correctly, some people only use it for irrigation only.
I'm writing that
And those
down.
pumps last a very long time.
Yes.
And we're going to. So, if they come in today and buy a Davy pump,
Free shower head.
free shower head, then
There you go,
know
folks.
we have expensive shower heads, and so does Kurt. So,
Oh, I got some nice ones.
some real nice ones. So there you go, folks. Let Chuck make that big
You
announcement for
can't
me.
beat that. You get the great brand name of Davy Pumps that's been around for, oh my goodness, how many years we have here? Kurt?
85.
85.
And they also
Incredible.
get me too, because if they ever have a problem, I do the warranty work.
Oh,
Okay, I do all the
you're
technical.
that rep.
Oh yeah, I'm
You're
not,
that rep. I'm calling you
Yeah.
7 o'clock at night, and you're answering that phone, aren't you?
well, I don't know about 7,
Well,
but you might be pushing it there a little. But hey, they can always text me.
6 o'clock,
I'm available. I'm one of the probably the few people that actually picks up their phones these days. But
That's true.
I'm
That's true.
more into helping people and wanting them to have a great shower and to have this great water pressure. Why not?
Why not?
It's so simple.
And they may think they need a new dishwasher,
I
when
was
in
just-
fact it's
Yeah.
like it.
They see spots on their dishwasher, then they go and they buy the jet dry. They put more of that in there and got more spots.
They got
in
to
it.
put a chemical in there.
They're putting a
Yeah.
chemical in there, but then it's still not working.
Oh, if that's
That's some
really
bad pressure.
You know,
I've
those
seen
poor
it.
people in Wildwood.
Oh.
Cape May's got pressure problems. I
my
know
favorite.
Longport around the fire station there. They only got a 4-inch main. There's a problem there too.
Wow.
Everybody comes down there. Everybody's on the system. Guess what? You're losing your water pressure.
So
a
it
lot of
doesn't
people-
matter what location. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. What location they go to? I wanted to mention that
Sure.
because
Yeah.
we have the locations down at the shore there,
Oh yeah, you should definitely go see.
Atlantic City,
see
Wildwood,
Mark.
and Summers Point.
Yeah, Mark and Wildwood.
They have the
go
big
see
pumps.
Tony and Summers Point for sure.
And
These guys
Atlantic
can
City?
help out.
Joe and
And
Josh.
Joe in Atlantic City,
Mhm.
sure.
Go get your booster pump, and they probably don't know yet that we're going to give you a shower head, but you let them know that, and you're going to get a real nice shower head.
You just-
This way your boost can get out of that shower head properly.
You go up to the counter and you tell them, you heard that on Ace Your Space. with Michelle Cheddar Chick Low.
It's the giveaway because the boss isn't
Yes.
in town.
So how you gonna beat that, folks? You get your water pressure up and rolling, and you get a free shower head all in one shot. So we're saying, hey, we're gonna fix that issue for you, right? We're gonna offer a product that you can purchase from us, have it installed by a plumber. So we're gonna fix that water pressure issue, and we're gonna give you something with it that you can use to enjoy that new pressure.
Buy one, get one of another. Got to put of another because it's not buy one, get one.
How can you beat that?
It's not
deal?
real boga. It's buy one, get one, right?
Buy one, get one.
Of another.
Yes.
Shower
Something
heads.
along those
Of another.
lines.
That's
Looks like we
funny.
have another call here, Michelle.
I thought we did too. I saw a blink, blink, blink.
Again, it proves that
Oh, yeah, there
this is
you
a
go.
very popular topic, and we're glad to have Kurt back to educate the public on this topic here, because a lot of people experience this issue.
Go ahead, caller. You're on. Hello. The next show. You have something you want to sell? You have something you want to sell?
Oh.
He will be on at 12 o'clock. At least you got the prelude here. He's coming on like in probably 5 minutes.
Let's ask her. Well, I want to ask you something. Do you have good water pressure at your house?
What?
Okay. You're in Atlantic City, you said?
This is actually, you call it Ace Your Space. This is a show with Ace Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical Supplies. We come on once a month, every fourth Saturday of the month. Mm-hmm. I have a store in Atlantic City. Yes, I do. Mm-hmm. Ace Plumbing and Heating and Electrical Supplies. I don't want to get anybody confused with the hardware store because we're much more than that. I'm not putting them down. I'm just saying that we have a lot more. We have hardware, but we just have a lot. We have supplies for you.
You're right by Stockton College.
That's
Some
sediment.
Yeah.
yeah. But call us on the fourth Saturday. I'm glad that you listened to 92.1.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy your weekend.
Wow, it looks like I just want to remind everybody to. Oh, is that another call? Oh, I'm sorry. We have another caller. Look at this.
All right. We're gonna wrap it up here.
No, we don't. They hung up. Going to get ready to wrap it up. I get a little confused.
Well, I gotta say, it feels great to be back behind a microphone. I missed it. And,
I missed you.
I really appreciate being here. Appreciate the opportunity because as you know, we work for a great company, and
Yes,
it's
we do.
It's very easy to talk about all this stuff.
And like I always say, we love what we do, but more importantly, we love who we do it for. And we just wouldn't be here
That is true.
without Ace Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical Supplies. They just let us do this. I mean, it's amazing, isn't it? They're like, okay, you can do this if you want to.
And if you really think about it, we are offering a service to the public. If they don't know about these products, we can't help them. So it's a great.
Right. Neither one of us are in the sales department there. You
No.
know what I mean? I do the marketing, so I love Ace as a whole, and I sell them as a whole. So I just think we have great products. That's why Kurt Shad was here today. I want to
Thank you,
thank you, Kurt. It's always good to have you and
Thank
see
you,
you.
sir.
He's got real positive energy. He knows what he's talking about. If you want a booster pump, you're going to get a free shower head. 856-692-9374. This is Michelle Chatterchick Low.
And you have been listening to Ace Your Space on Cruisin' 92.1 WBLT.
Happy Memorial Weekend.
God bless.
God bless you.